Memorial weekend is prime time for sneaker steals, and the Nike factory stores always go crazy. Extra discounts, random heat, and exclusive gems. I've been doing this every year, and trust me, this time is probably the best time if you're looking for some savings. Memorial weekend makes perfect time for sneaker steals. Right now, I'm in a Nike factory store in Vineland, and they got 40% off the hash wall, which is dope. And walking through some of these aisles, I'm already seeing tons of discounts.
And Memorial Day ushers us right into the summer.
So it's a good time for Nike to offload tons of shoes from the inventory. We got the Cheetos, which I like there, Max Plus. These are $129, but you are getting additional percent off. Those would be $77. What are these? Some comfy walkers. Oh, the Vomero 17s. We got the Jaws in the building. No price on this. Red sticker pricing, $89.99. You won't believe what I just saw in the bin. The Air Jordan 3 black cements in the building, and you're getting 40% off of already reduced $149. This is a size 10, just doesn't have the lid. Crazy fine. Not even 5 minutes in the building, we already found these. Now these retail for what, 200, 220, 215? I forget. Size 10, 169, actually 160, which is already reduced, and you get 40% off of it. That's a crazy steal. That's roughly what, $105, maybe $110 for these joints? Now you guys should know this trick. If you got the Nike Plus app, all you gotta do is scan the box, and it will tell you what sizes they have. Right now, these are the Air Jordan 3 black cements, and these are the sizes. And the biggest size they have is a size 10, which I have in hand. However, what is the discount price? So the 160 minus 40%, under $100, $96 before tax. Dead giveaway. So supporting the building, and he was right. He did mention they have multiple pairs. He said size 9. However, this is a size 7. It's in for $159.99. These are some dunks. They're going for 80. Are these women? There are women dunks. These are 80 as well. No additional discounts. And this look kind of clean though. $94 for those. We got the candy canes for $79.99. And damn, look how they bastardized the pandas. And I'm so disappointed in y'all paying 3 times the value of this shoe. And now years later, you can find it for more than half off in the Nike factory stores. This joint is going for $60, no additional discounts. And I actually like this Air Max 1. Love the color. I had a pair like this back in the days. It was leather. This one is suede. 99 beans, but it's women. Now let's check the men aisle. Okay, we've seen those before. Nothing crazy thus far for men's. Oh, Drake's. Isn't he the Drake Part 2s? Nah, these are the Air Zoom Drive SP. $69.97 with additional 40% off. It's crazy cheap. Now, this shoe ended up being $41.99 after the discounts, and that's before taxes. And they got plethora of sizes too. I don't know. Is that worth it to y'all? Will y'all buy this for under $50? Not only they got the black one, but they also got the white ones. And guys, this is even cheaper. This one's hitting for $55, and you get an additional 40% off of it. So this is literally a $30-something shoe. And they got my size 12. I think this is a great deal. Whether you buy it or not, it's one thing. Given the fact this shoe used to be $165, now you can get it for like $30-something. That's crazy. Now we're still in the Jordan section. We got some MVPs. We got some substitute J's. I'm not really a fan of them. Maybe the prices is great. Maybe they're not. But I feel we could find something a lot better than say these separates for $80, or even these Luka 2s for 40% off of $64. These Blazer acronym lows are still in the building, selling for $97, 40% off. To be fair, I have seen them a whole lot cheaper. I want to say 50% off this price. More of the substitute J's, nothing crazy on this side. And on the right hand side, we do have the Air Maxes, including these 90s. I like the colorway. They're going for $130. That's guapi to me. They got the correlates for $90. That's crazy. And these are not 87s. I give the illusion that they are. They actually call Air Max AP, 70 beans for those. Okay, they got the drift going for 80. Not a fan of passing on that. They got multiple different colorways, including this one for $74.97 with 40% off. Not bad. Another 75 with 40% off. Drift, purple, and tan, I guess. Some Air Max Plus, but these are the wheat or flux. Yeah, flux sale.
3 times. Man.
What's up?
I looked at those shoes
3 times. You like them?
Yeah. I'm buying about 3 times.
Oh, okay. They're $100. Not bad. Not bad.
That's a good price.
Yeah. The homie said he wear all black shoes. And I was telling him, yo, I'm glad I met someone who actually like all black shoes. These are them right here. They got a little bit of white, but the price ain't bad. But they don't got my size, unfortunately. I actually like those. Those cool. I like those. So I was talking to the homie. Apparently, he's a coach. I got him reciting my name now because he saw the outfit. You want to know what I do, so I let him know. Crazy thing is, we bonded over shoes all all black shoes. And we got some Air Jordan 1 mids in the building. These are 90 and those are 80. You already know how I feel about the mids and the lows. I like the OG everything. Some mids I do like, but it must have different material. It must have a theme going for it. And patent leather is a different material, so I do like, I'm not gonna front, I like patent leather on shoes, but this is a pass. So now they're just going crazy with them in all kinds of different colors, including this UNC blue, $89. This one's for $84. Ooh, gold metallics, first sign of an Air Jordan 1 in a long time. These are hitting for $90. Not the cheapest I found them, but I'm happy to see them back in outlet. It can only go lower from here. Then we got these. Oh, with additional 40% off. These are the Air Jordan 38 Chicago's. Now, I do own a pair. I got mine from a homie who live in Tampa. He bought it for me, and I paid $50 for mine. Even with 40% off of 120, you're still not gonna get them that cheap, but it's not a bad price though. Oh, to my surprise, these hasn't dropped in price yet. $64.99. Literally, I bought my pair from here for half of that. The Chili Reds, they're going for $70. I'm not mad at it. They're cool. If it goes cheaper, maybe a polite cop. Right now, we're gonna pass the 70. No additional discounts. Unlike these, which does come with additional discounts, but not a fan of the colorway. Air Max 1s for 80 with 40. Cool. And the black and white ones needs to get that same pricing. That would be dope. That would be dope. Right now, they're 130. And those are 80. Clue. My first time seeing these from the building at the Unite store. I haven't even read the comments, but y'all remember what I mentioned, that this is the DJ Clue logo? Got nothing to do with Clue. Question mark. Does remind me of him. William H. Holla, 40% off of it. They're 120. Same price of those Jordan 38s we just saw. Continue with the Air Maxes. These for $94. These are the Air Max 90s. You got the camouflage orange joint hitting for 80. I ain't mad at it. The all white joint is retail though at 130. This yellow and gray is hitting for 95. And why is these purple things 130? That's kind of guappy for some Air Max 90s. So we're in the comfy walker section. These are the P6000. Now we've seen this multiple different times. That's 75 to 40% off. Now that go crazy. Don't like that color. Not a fan of this colorway either. We got the Pegasus 2005s. I like this colorway. But it's going for 80 beans. But these are comfy shoes though. Equivalent to the Vomeros if you ever try them on. If you get the opportunity, please try them on. They're super comfy. I like this loud colorway right here. It's going for 70. That's not a bad price. Now these are the comfy walkers that we always talk about. The Vomero 5s, one of the best comfortable shoes thus far in the last 2 years. The only other shoe that's equivalent is by New Balance. I'll always try to get my hand on as many pairs as I can, especially for a great price. These are going for $90. I like this colorway. Don't have this colorway, but for 90, I'm gonna politely pass. This one's a whole lot cheaper. I'm not mad at the colorway. I don't rock orange like that, so I'm gonna politely pass on that one. 60 beans. This jade colorway's always been in the building. It's probably the first colorway that ever went on sale. It's going for 90. I am a fan of this colorway though. What is this called? Or monotone color. It's going for $60. I ain't mad at it. It's gonna be tough to rock, but I like it. It's different. This one's a little bit darker and it's hitting for $80. It's considered Monarch dark and sale. I'm not mad at it. 80 beans. But damn, why is this one 140? Why, Sway? I clearly won't pay that price. I like the colorway. Now there's a few mill dunks in the building, like these Panda Lows. They're going for 100. I like this suede joint, but it's 80. And you got the Panda Mids hitting for $100. Damn, we came a long ways, guys. Super long ways. Had you guys waited, you would have saved yourself $200 or $300. I won't jump in on the fad. Damn, all big sizes too, size 13, 15, etc. Then yeah, now we're in the basketball aisle. Okay, Job 2s and the Vote colorway, 75 beans. The Giannis Immortality 4s, $50. Trying to think if I got this colorway. Probably not. I'll say word. The LeBron 80 with 40% off. That's crazy. These are the 22s and these are the 21s. And this is more money. Only by $10, but both of them have additional discount. That's dope to see. And by the looks of things, they got multiple sizes, guys. Up to size 15 and up to size 10. And these all basketball shoes, just not the basketball shoes you want unless you like rocking the necks. These are in qualities. They're going for $740. You got the purple all necks, you got the white necks, and you got the gray neck. You want some witness? They got kids got 40% off. These remind me of the Land Mountain Air Jordan 1s. These are going for 55 beans with additional discounts, like $30-something. Look like they got the UNC 2s, 60 beans, Air Max 90, 75. Not these again. The Chaos going for 80 with 40% off. Before I get out of here, I want to show you guys all the mid Jordan 1s that they have in stock for the youth. The aisle is full of Air Jordan 1 mids and lows, but for the youth, and they're all under $100. More retros, Jordan 6, the Olympians, $104.99. You got some 6 lows, and you got some 3s hit for 80 with additional 40% off. The green glows in the building, discounted heavily. Used to be $150, and these are $100. For his clothing, they got 40% off of it, and 30% off the shorts. Top is $55, and the bottom is $45. So I do believe you can get the whole ensemble for less than 100 beans. It's crazy to see, but not really. I'm so used to it. These Tech Fleece shorts is hitting for $51, but you're getting 40% off of it. So they're in end up being $31. That's crazy to me. Fleece top, this is going for $94. You still getting 40 off of it. You got some tech fleece pants. These look like they're on sale. Red sticker, $90, $97 with 40 off. They got the drawstring bottoms. Not a fan of this tech fleece style, but they're 63 with 40 off. They got them in multiple different colors. Well, exception to this is actually a regular $56 for this olive green tech fleece. Not mad at it. This is under 40. So is this 3/4 zip brown tech fleece top, 63 with 40 off. Finally, the heavyweight essential hoodies are on sale for $50. And on top of that, you're getting 40% off. Crazy come up. This is a $30 hoodie. Just the retail was $100. Not sure if you guys know that. That's 70% off, guys. Not bad. And they got the zip downs to match. I'm not a fan of zip downs, but it's a little bit more money, but not too much more. And it looks like they got the peach or salmon color as well. This one's $48.97. Still around the same ballpark as the previous one I shown. They got the pullover teal colorway. This one's $69.97. But still under 50 beans. Is this the pants to match? Nope. And I always preach, buy your winter gear in the summer and your summer gear in the winter. Tech fleece top, 94, but you're getting 50% off of it. Same thing for these brown tops, 94 for it. You got this off-white colorway. Excuse me. It's all good. 115, but you're still getting 40% off of this rack.
Another Memorial Day sale in the books. I've been doing this for years. I always like visiting the Nike outlet the day of holidays or the day after. I used to shoot the outlets the day before so I can have an idea of what inventory they have and what will go on sale. But there's no need. As soon as I walked in the building, later in the evening, there they were, the Air Jordan 3 Black Cement hitting way below retail. Before taxes was $95. Insane. That's a $225 shoe. Crazy deal. In the bin, they had the Nike Drive Noctas, the Nike Drive Drakes, whatever you want to call them. Two colorways, black and white. The white one was the cheapest. I think it was like $31. Couldn't pass that up. And I did try the black one on. They didn't have the true 12, they had 11 and a half. And it was kind of tight. I figure if it's going to be a 5-6 hour shoe, because it looked comfy. Not the best material, but it does have a zoom unit on the back heel, which I would consider possible comfy walking shoe. They told me they don't have it in the building, it's in the warehouse, and they'll have to bring the truck over and drop it off. Hours went by, I called up the store, they don't have it. Usually when you get down to one pair, it gets very scarce. The chances and probability of you getting that shoe is gonna be slim to none. If they had like 4 or 5 pairs, bet. But one pair, oh yeah, it's a wrap. You're not gonna get it. So I didn't get the black pair. But both shoes were affordable. The Black Cement 3s was a great price amongst everything else. The more I think of it, while editing this video, I also realized majority of the shoes were under $100, including the Jordans. It was 90 and below. Air Maxes, super affordable. A lot of shoes have 40% off, on top of the hash wall, giving us 40% off. Thank you guys for watching, man. I'm gonna see y'all in the next building. Peace.